Hi everybody, welcome back. Today is going to be the first part of prepositions in which we are going to talk about preposition of place. Today I'm going to talk about very basic idea of preposition of place, specifically the few ones, and I think which are also a little confusing with respect to where to use them and when to use them. So with preposition of place, we have to keep in mind that there are going to be three questions which you want to always ask. For example, where, which is wo, where to, which is to where, wohin, and from where, which is woher. So coming to this categorization, let's see, we start with woher, which is from where. Keep in mind, in German, woher is always associated with respect to origin. And there are only two prepositions which fall under this category, which are aus and von. The second category is where, which is wo, its location. We have some prepositions falling in this category, and they are an, auf, in, by. These are the basic ones. And the last category is wohin, which is to where. And under this category, you have an, auf, in, nach, and zu. So there is always a question which first comes in your mind with respect to aus and von. Where to use aus and where to use von when both of them are telling you origin. So the tip is over here, aus has to be used in the locations where you can also use in. That means in the similar context, you can use in as well. For example, ich nehme das Buch aus dem Regal. Ich lege das Buch in das Regal. So this is a perfect example where you can use aus. The places where you cannot use in, that's where von is going to come into picture. For example, ich komme gerade von dem Strand. Ich gehe gerade an Strand oder zum Strand. Here in cannot work. So that is your tip number one, where to use aus and where to use von. Next thing, always remember with respect to directions when we are talking, nach as a preposition is going to be used only with respect to locations like towns, names of countries, regions, and cities. Zu, it gives you always a kind of a movement, a kind of a direction up to a particular destination. And an is in German considered to be something which has a lateral contact. So basically something where there is a bordering or where there is an edge coming, that's where you're going to use an. Example, let's say with nach. Ich gehe nach Deutschland. Ich fahre nach Hause. Zu, ich gehe zur Bank. I'm going to the bank as my destination, my movement, my direction is towards the bank. Or ich gehe zur Schule. I am going towards school. And an can be like the best example which is used with an is ich gehe an den Strand. I'm going to the beach because beach is considered as where you are having an edge or a border. So I hope with this first part, some doubts or some confusions which you had between prepositions, they are solved. Feel free to put up any further questions or anything, any doubt you still have in your comments. Do follow us regularly on my channel, Value Words, where you keep getting some important data and some tips regarding German language, which is mostly to do with grammar, but yes, sometimes you can have something different as well coming up for you. Stay tuned for the next part of prepositions very soon. Cheers.